Hello guys, today I am going to discuss about epithelial tissue. Now, epithelia are the tissues that line the free surfaces of the body such as the skin and internal body cavities such as the pleura. There are several functions of epithelial tissue such as protection, absorption, secretion and exchange. Now let's discuss some general features of epithelial tissue. Epithelial cells are tightly packed together without intervening spaces between them. That means they do not have an extracellular fluid. And they show polarity. That means they have a luminal cell layer and a basal cell layer. Basal layer lies on the basement membrane, which is made up of collagen and reticular fibers. Some luminal cells contain surface specializations such as cilia and microvilli. There is no vascular supply to the epithelial tissue. Nutrients and oxygen diffuse through the basement membrane into the cells, and the cells are bound together by cellular junctions. Epithelia can be divided into two major categories: simple epithelia and stratified epithelia. Simple epithelia consist of a single cell layer and all the cells rest on the basement membrane. Stratified epithelia contain two or more cell layers and only the basal cell layer lies on the basement membrane. Let's begin with simple epithelia. First one is the simple squamous epithelium. This epithelium is designed for exchange of substances and it is made up of thin plate-like cells. The cells have a very minimal cytoplasm and contain flattened nuclei. The sites that you can find this epithelium are endothelial lining of blood vessels, lung alveoli, Bowman's capsule and thin limbs of loop of Henle. Now let's come to the second one, the simple cuboidal epithelium. The cells are short and cuboidal type and they contain round nuclei. Some cells contain microvilli on their luminal surfaces. The sites that you can find this epithelium are proximal and distal convoluted tubules of the nephron, thyroid follicles and the ducts of small glands. Third one is the simple columnar epithelium. The cells are elongated and the epithelium is designed for absorption as well as secretion of substances. and the cells have elongated nuclei closer to the basement membrane. Cells on the luminal surface sometimes contain cilia or microvilli. Examples are the lining epithelium of stomach and intestine. Some columnar cells can secrete mucus. They are known as goblet cells. Secreted mucin accumulates on the surface of the cell, and this helps to lubricate the epithelial surface. The other type, the ciliated columnar cells, are found in the lining of the fallopian tube. The next one is slightly different from others, the pseudoceratified columnar epithelium. All the cells, remember that all the cells rest on the basement membrane. Some cells do not reach the epithelial surface, and the nuclei lie at different levels. Therefore, the epithelium appears stratified. Here you can see some cells reach the surface and some cells don't, and the nuclei lie at different levels. Pseudostratified columnar ciliated epithelium can be seen in the respiratory tract, especially in trachea and bronchi. Luminal surface have cilia and contain mucus secreting goblet cells. Pseudostratified columnar cells with stereocilia can be seen in the epididymis and vas deferens. Now let's come to stratified epithelia. They have several cell layers, and the major function is protection. First one is the stratified squamous epithelium. It is found on the surfaces which expose to friction. There are two types, keratinizing and non-keratinizing. Basal layers have cuboidal or columnar type of cells, and basal cells are mitotically active. Towards the surface, the cells become flattened. Here you can see the basal cells are cuboidal, and towards the surface they become flattened, and only the basal layer lies on the basement membrane. Stratified squamous keratinizing epithelium is found in the skin. Basal cells continuously divide, and the new cells are pushed towards the surface. The cells produce keratin, and their cytoplasms gets filled with keratin. Topmost layers have dead cells. Non-keratinizing epithelium is found in the oral mucosa, esophagus, and the vagina. Stratified columnar or cuboidal epithelium is uncommon and found in the ducts of larger glands. Transitional epithelium is exclusively found in the urinary tract, in the bladder and ureter. Luminal cells are dome-shaped, called umbrella cells, and they are impermeable to urine. Number of cell layers changes with the distension of the bladder. Relaxed state have more layers. Allows maximum stretching and provides protection against the toxic substances in urine.